How much protein, fats and carbs should I eat for weight loss? How do I know if I'm eating too much? How do I know if I'm not eating enough? What happens if I'm tracking my calories and I slightly go above my fat target that my app tells me to eat? Or I'm doing a diet and they say you should eat lower carb, I'm actually higher carb, but I'm actually within my total calories. Well, guess what? It doesn't really matter if you're in your total calories, first and foremost. Good morning if you're coming in. Hey Nikki, if you're in on the 5-day kickstart, by the way, which starts on Monday, I'll be opening the group up later today. So if you're coming in, I'll put the link below where we're going to be going over all this in a bit more detail so you can build a personalized plan for you. But in terms of how much should you eat? Let's start with first and foremost. When you're looking at weight loss, calories are king. Doesn't matter how you do it necessarily, weight loss will occur. However, let's start with protein, you are low on protein. Hey Renata, if you're low on protein, you're probably going to be quite hungry. You might struggle to build muscle or maintain muscle as you lose the weight. As a result of that, you might actually struggle to stick to the calories because you might be quite hungry, because protein acts on the hormones that keeps you fuller for longer. So protein is key. Well, how much? Well, if you want a simple version, as much as you can at each meal, like as in a good portion, like 1 to 2 portions, like hand size guide if you like, of protein at every meal. Try and get protein at every meal. Lean sources, whether that's meats, dairy, eggs, or vegetarian, vegan sources, alternatives to meat, beans, pulses, things like that. Trying to get them as many meals as you can. That's number one. If you want the more specific, about 1.2 grams per kilogram of your body weight, up towards 1.5 grams per kilogram of your body weight. If you eat more than that, it's probably going to do no harm. It's probably going to take down your carbs or your fats. That's protein. Let's now go on to carb. The rest doesn't really matter. The calories and the protein are probably the two key things. Then you want to make sure you're getting a lot of fiber in. Can you eat more vegetables? Can you get vegetables at as many meals as you can here? This is going to keep you full up as well. And ultimately, by adding these two nutrients in, protein and fiber, you're going to have less of something else. The carbs and fats, which are probably more palatable foods, and you're more likely to overeat them. And of course, there's always room for dessert. More on that another day. But at least if we're eating them when we are quite full up, more full up of these more nutrient-dense, lower calorie foods, you can actually eat within your calories. It doesn't really matter with regards to how much carbs and fats you're eating. I will say one thing though, in terms of fats and their role with hormonal health, probably dropping below 20% of your total calories coming from fats wouldn't be recommended. But what I would say with that is you would do very well to get that low anyway. You'd have to be really actively seeking to reduce all fat, because fat just comes in. Even if you have a bowl of porridge, you might think, it's carbohydrates mainly, but there's still a little bit of protein, there's still a bit of fat in it, but it just comes a part of that. So Stella, just had my blood test back saying I'm low in calcium and vitamin B. Does protein and fiber have those in? Yep. So calcium, if you look at more, you could hit that with dairy actually. Calcium and B12, like Greek yogurt as well. You're going to get the gut health benefits on there, Stella. So yeah, an easy win straight away there. Convenient, tasty, filling, high protein. You don't have to add a load of fat in to get it as well. So that could be an option right there. So protein, dairy for that. In terms of the fiber, you're still going to get some calcium in certain greens as well. Broccoli, things like pak choi are quite good as well. So I hope that helps. If you're coming in with a 5-day kickstart, we're going to delve into this in a bit more detail next week. I'll put the link in the comments. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon.